Hey everybody, thank you for coming back to my channel, and today what we're going to talk about is a secret society in medieval Germany that took the law into their own hands and killed criminals. So let's get into this one. The Holy Vehm began as a secret crime-fighting society back in medieval Germany. The group had the approval of both the Church and the Holy Roman Emperor, but as time passed, the Holy Vehm became a law unto itself, passing judgment on all those whom they decided should receive a death sentence. In the Middle Ages, Germany was divided into hundreds of principalities, which allowed bandits and criminals to flee into neighboring jurisdictions to avoid punishment even for the most heinous crimes. This resulted in Germany becoming a land of lawlessness. Bandits and outlaws consistently robbed and extorted local populations. There was no unifying presence that could end these crimes, so one formed in secret. Freemen and Guildsmen formed the Chivalrious Order of the Holy Vehm. With church backing, they armed themselves and hunted down any thieves or murderers they encountered. There was a strict hierarchy within the order. At top were the judges, followed by the deputy judges, and then the executioners. Because the society began with only a handful of members, and violent retaliation could be expected from any gang of outlaws, an oath of secrecy was imposed to all of its members. Initiates of the group were sworn in at the dead of night. Under oath, they had to swear to commit suicide and along with their family if he should reveal himself to be a member of the order. To seal the pact, a sharp blade was drawn across the initiate's neck to draw a small amount of blood in order to signify the gravity of the situation. The penalty for breaking the oath would be very gruesome. The offender would have his eyes torn from his sockets, his tongue would be cut out and thrown into flames before he was hung from the tallest tree. Within a few decades of its formation, the Vehm had more than 200,000 free men and commoners in its ranks. These men were sworn to uphold the 10 Commandments and eliminate all heresies, heretics, perjurers, traitors, and servers of Satan. Once anyone was suspecting of violating one or more of the Lord's commandments or laws, he or she was brought before one of the Holy Vehm's courts and was unlikely to escape the death sentence. These courts met in the dark at different locations such as caves, groves, or riverbanks, and the sentence was always the same. A rope was strung from a high limb and the prisoner gasped for life as he was hauled up at the end of a noose and left there for passerbys to see. No one dared touch the corpse. Anyone who protected an accused man, testified on his behalf, or even tried to bury the dead body could earn the same fate. When sentenced, a judge would take his symbolic rope and throw it beyond the Vehm's circle. The victim was then condemned with this oath: I now curse his foul blood, flesh, and soul. His body may never be buried, but it must be blown away by the wind, or else birds of prey, crows, and ravens can consume him. After their ranks grew, courts soon began to exceed their original intentions, and soon thousands of innocents were dying unnecessarily on trumped-up charges. The strengthening of German rule in most German provinces caused the Vehm courts to become irrelevant after time. Under Emperor Maximilian I, rules were passed outlawing the acts of the Holy Vehm. In 1811, membership of the Vehm was ruled illegal by Jerome Bonaparte, but the Vehm continues secretly as always. They had a small resurgence as an anti-Jewish organization during the Nazi era, and most likely the Vehm is still working in the shadows today. Doing what? Who knows? Well, that's all for me, everybody. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next video.